Hey, welcome. We're going live to where Norbcam is actually doing a press conference. It looks like he just finished a big game. Nick LeBeau, catch us up. We're in Green Bay. What's going on here?
Nick, we can't hear you. Nick.
That's all right, Nick LeBeau.
Well,
Sky High, what's happening, man? We're in Green Bay. So cancel out. We just went live. I'm here from the Kingdom, and Norbcam is canceling out, and we were just about to go live and watch him finish his epic game that he had just finished. So if you jump to us from Norbcam, our goal was to watch it and send you all back to Norbcam. Sky High, you watched his game. What did you think?
From as far as the stream freezing, I think he did pretty good. He dismantled this Green Bay Packers the Packers fan who was playing as him is a clearly overstated guy who thinks Aaron Rodgers is clearly going to play for the Packers this year. But I think it was a good overall game. It was a beatdown, and Norb just recently put the game away with a bow tie, tied the bow and the ribbon on it. We are looking good right now.
Pick six. Nick LeBeau, talk to me about the pick six. Like, they're just a great defensive call by Norbcam. The
phenomenal call.
Can you guys see the stream?
It was getting kind of nerve-wracking for Seahawks fans. He let the Green Bay Packers all the way down to like the 13-yard line. Rodgers was rolling out looking, and he threw to a Devontae Adams who looked wide open, but then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Shaquille Griffin snags the football, runs 100 yards all the way into the end zone. A flag was down, which made Norb very nervous, but when the ref said it was on the Packers, you should have seen his face, man. He was so ecstatic, and that's really what sealed this game.
Yeah, he crushed it. And for those of you who are just coming on, we caught the end of Norbcam's epic battle in Green Bay, where the Seahawks usually don't do very well. But they came on, they was close near the end, and then all of a sudden it was a pick six, and then DK circled up for a great touchdown. You know, I was so excited that I threw on my old epic Kingdom sweatshirt from 1976. I got Jonah Sky High, Nick LeBeau, BJ live from his Cable Aviation room in Green Bay, Wisconsin. BJ, talk to us about the Cheeseheads. What are they feeling right now after Norbcam again comes through with a battle and a win?
Oh, well, they're disappointed. But there's no surprise because, obviously the Seahawks were going to win. There's no doubt of that. And, their cheeseheads might taste not so good after this game.
Yeah, man. Jonah, what did you see? What did you see with Norbcam's play calling that you liked? He's coming along. He's definitely improving with what he's doing.
Yeah, he's coming along. Play calling. I thought he did a really good job. I thought that he could have attacked the middle of the field because his opponent was kind of double enabling. But the Chris Carson wheels were killing him. He was a bit blind on some of those. But what I really liked about what he did was on the interception, something that he's developed was a little click on. Aaron Rodgers could have some space, whatever to throw. But instead, I believe he clicked onto DJ Reed or Ugo Amadi.
Oh, click. Talk to me about click-ons, man.
Click-ons. So basically on your controller, you press B or circle, whether you're on Xbox or if you're
Elena Dahl calling the dome. Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate you jumping on.
Thank you, Elena.
Keep on going, Jonah.
And for click on, basically you click onto a player, you control them where you want to go, and then you can make plays with them. And Norb didn't wind up making the pick with them, but I thought that the click on was a really pro move. It's what a lot of high end people do. And yeah, I was really impressed by that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Sky High, talk to me about his special teams. It's been one of the lower key things I think that people talk about with the Seahawks. We got one of the best special teams around.
Yeah, Norb actually doesn't.
Norbcam seems to just be dominating in special teams.
Yeah. He doesn't
say that again.
Norb rarely kicks field goals. But when he does, he's actually accurate.
But isn't that kind of brilliant? He realizes don't use your special teams, and therefore, because when you don't talk about special teams, it usually means because they've done well. So Norb bypasses that by not using his special teams. So to me, it's a classic case of don't use your weakness to make it your strength. Would you agree?
Yes. And Norb obviously knows his things well. He uses the punter instead of the kicker as the kickoff specialist. So clearly he's got.
I noticed this comment from Elena Dahl, who obviously helps us all the time. Great moderator stuff. They did better than the actual Hawks. The other guy ended the game early. Nick LeBeau, talk to me about that. What is?
Oh man,
I've seen this so many times in this Madden 22 or 21, 20, 19, going all the way back to when I played Tecmo Bowl. It'd be like midway through the fourth quarter, I'm up by 21, and some dude I'm playing gets up and leaves and throws the Christmas tree that had his cans of Coca-Cola on it for ornaments, like he's all upset. Like, what is with people quitting before it ends? What's the deal with that?
Well, it's the loser mentality. And that's frankly all it is. The Packers, after Norb scored that last touchdown to make it, and then he tried to go for the 2 points.
Oh man,
to run
dangerous.
up the score. The Packers and their coach, they just walked off the field into the locker room. Refs had to call the game. The Seahawks actually had to run into the locker room because the cheeseheads that BJ was talking about previously, they stormed the field.
Yeah, man. Hey, you guys are historians. Do you remember a famous NBA basketball game where one Michael Jordan was playing and they beat a certain team, and that certain team walked off the court and didn't shake hands, and they walked off with about 50 seconds left to play? Can anybody got an answer to that? I got a little bonus treat to anybody.
Isn't it the Pistons?
It was the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah,
the
Detroit Pistons were not happy with it. As soon as I saw that, like, I was all excited for Norb to finish the game and do his press conference. Then we go live, and then as soon as the guy quit, I'm like, let's go live now, man. I mean, this is crazy. But the goal, anybody that came on again, we are not trying to take, Norb's one of my best friends. I love what he does. I haven't gone live in about 2 months, and I threw this on these guys because we were watching them live together. And I said, hey, let's just go on and do a little post game thing. And the next thing you know, like, DJ, did you see disappointment in Norb? Like at the end, like he wanted to celebrate, and all of a sudden the guy quits, doesn't get to shake hands, doesn't get to talk to the guy. Like, it was almost like Pete Carroll, Harbaugh type of deal, right? Like they hate each other so much that they don't even get to enjoy the win because they're frustrated about, no good stuff at the end. What do you think? Like, what do you think Norb's going through right now? Is he excited they got the win, or is he bummed? Like, no respect, little Rodney Dangerfield on him.
He's bummed.
I think he's excited because, he got the win. It's always a good day when you get a big fat W.
Yeah, get the big fat W. Tell me about the pick six. What's fun about watching Norb is he's definitely not stoic face guy, right? Like, something happens great. I mean, he's putting the hands through the pompadour hair, and he's getting all excited. And when things go bad, it's like, oh my gosh. On the pick six, I thought, which team is he playing? Like, is he on the Seahawks or is he on Green Bay? Because I kept waiting. And then he realized the penalty was not on him, and then we saw the true Norb, right?
Right.
Yeah.
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 So, go ahead, Nick.
I was surprised that he didn't even have a press conference and now his press conference.
Oh, look at there he is. Look at who comes in.
What's
awesome is the guy doesn't get the congratulations he deserved. The guy doesn't. But the small issue I had was I thought for sure Norbcam would still fulfill his obligation during the press conference. So it's going to be interesting to see if he gets fined, by the Madden 21 commissioner in terms of, you don't do your press conference. Sometimes they get upset with you. They fine you 3 donuts and a milkshake for not doing that. And that's the best part of Norb's shows are usually when he does those press conferences and stuff. So
yeah,
I was kind of bummed not to see that. So I'm glad that we went on live to give the audience, hey, you're on Fox TV, go to CBS. You're on ABC, go to ESPN. You're on Norbcam, he finishes, go to Coach for Life. Like, that's kind of the new way we can work some things around here, because like, what would people be doing right now? 6:30 on the West Coast. They're like, wait a minute. Norb usually goes to 10 p.m. Like, what are we supposed to do? So what are they supposed to do? What do you think, Jonah?
What are they supposed to do? I don't know. They're probably supposed to hop on here, But the people, what, Nora, basically what you just said. There's a famous quote, I think, that you may or may not have heard. The guy just said, hey, I'm just here so I won't get fined. And basically what you're saying by not doing your press conference, or at least how I feel, is you're saying, hey, I'm not here and I'm accepting the fine. Like, you're accepting the fact that you're not there,
yes.
Whatever, at least you're owning up to it is the good thing.
Oh, so you're saying that Norbcam pulled the I'm just not here so I won't get fined.
No.
Versus Marshall
John
said, I'm just here so I won't get fined. But I got the real answer for you right here. And this is probably the best answer of them all. And this will probably keep him from getting fined or losing a draft pick or anything like that. Like, he actually heard we were on the stream. Like, how's that even possible? How did people even see that we were doing the stream and going to that stream? So since he popped on, if he's still there, man, I got to give him a little bit of So there you go, man. Well, again, the plan was for us to come on, talk for a few minutes, and then send you back to Norbcam because the last thing we'd ever want to do is still Norb's people. But guys been helping with the Discord. We're getting ready to amp things up. You know, it's preseason coming around the corner. Got a bunch of things that I know I'd been saying I was going to do for a long time. Well, most of those are now done, and these guys have seen it, and they've seen some cool stuff I've been working on with Sherman Smith, both stuff that I've already done and stuff that's coming up live. As well as some other guests that these guys were pretty surprised to see that they are actually on, that they're doing their thing. So, yeah, we got some really, really cool things that are happening. We end up losing Sky High, which is okay because he had to do dinner 9:30 on the East Coast. Some of these other guys are doing 9:30. But, again, thanks for you guys that jumped on. Nick LeBeau, real quick, man, tell us what's happening coming up. Anything worthwhile?
Not really. Just kind of taking a break. You know, it's a quiet, calm before the storm. I'll probably have a lot more content if any Seahawks news breaks, and then definitely as we kind of start to get into training camp.
Yeah, that's Nick LeBeau. So Nick LeBeau gets one of these, man. Boom, there you go, Nick LeBeau. And yes, I know, guys, it doesn't fill up the whole screen, but I've done that for a reason because this is just a last minute deal. BJ. And I actually found out, for those of you that follow us, all 10,482 of you minus 10,481, I think. BJ does actually leave that room. So I asked him the other day, like, BJ, do you just stay in there all the time, or do we ever get to see you somewhere else? So he promised there at some point he would be at least in a hallway. BJ, and dude, you look like 5 years older than you looked 2 months ago when I last saw you. What, anything worthwhile coming up?
No, not really. I'm kind of stuck with school, so it's a bit hard for me to.
Stuck with school. Stuck with school gets you this, man. Boom. There you go, Jonah. Talk to us about Texas. The sweet state of Texas, man. Well, no, not really about Texas. Just anything worthwhile happening?
Not much. It's really going on. Just enjoying summer. I'm going to be traveling soon. I'm going to get out of Texas. So, yeah, that'll be nice.
I like it, man. All right. Well, hey, you know what? I'm really glad that you guys jumped on with me. It was fun. I'm glad that Norb was able to see us and see that we were supporting him. And again, just appreciate that everybody jumped on here. But again, came on. The goal was not to take anything away from Norb. It was to just come on, do something fun, and jump on back with Norb. But you'll be seeing us with Coach's Corner stuff, and obviously you know what Norb's doing. And I've got some sports things coming up: Sports for Life, Priya Storehawk for Life, my coach for life, some other for life things. And if you check out my Discord, which I've never said before, but if you check out my Discord, lots of cool things going on. Nick LeBeau is at the Coach for Life Discord, basically.
Yeah, Coach for Life.
It's Coach for Life Discord.
Hey, so, Coach Marsh, can I add one more thing?
Growing that. Oh, please do, man.
Hey, I just want to say our good friend Sky High Aviation, who unfortunately hopped off. He just says,
"Oh, look at this!"
Here he
I was
is.
waiting to see if anybody recognized that he'd hopped off. Give him one more chance. Please give him one more chance to hop back on there. Oh man, Tyler Parcher, awesome to see you, man. A lot of you guys coming back, so it's good to see that after 2 months, 2 months away, man. It's just crazy, 2 months away. But as you can see, things are aesthetically pleasing and the audio is working. I just have to remember to go live when I tell these guys I'm going live, and then 2 minutes later, one of them says we're not live. So sometimes, as Norbert has taught me many times, just remember the most basic things before you start searching for the most extensive things to figure out. So with that, Sky High, anything you want to say that you're flying anywhere real quick? And then I'm going to end the broadcast.
No, I mean, Norbcam, check your DMs. I sent you a message.
Are you going to be the third billionaire to take off into like kind of outer space? Like, hey, I went to the clouds, therefore I'm in outer space. Like it's Bezos and it's my friend Richard, and then it's Sky High Aviation. I might have to call like Space High Aviation or something now that people are like going way out there, man.
Exactly how it works right there.
Hey, I'll tell you what's cool is when guys like Tyler come on and then they say, hey, to Norbcam. Like, I love that. Like, I love YouTube when people come on and they communicate to other people. Like that's the beauty of it. So I'm so excited for what we have coming on. Excited you guys came on. And to Elena and to Norbcam. Norb, congratulations on the big win. But if you're still watching, actually, Norb, are you still watching? Give me a little comment if you're still watching, because otherwise I'll hold what I was going to say. But if you're still watching,
check your direct messages, Norb.
So I'm gonna see if he comes on real quick with a comment, like a yes, I am.
It's me.
So
he's probably.
We'll give him a second. He's probably
he's partying.
Yeah, or he's driving to volleyball or something. Did you guys notice? I don't know if you saw the comment I put in one of his videos. Did you notice that all of his video or all of his volleyball places that he went to all happen to be NFL cities #1, and the last two cities he went to were cities where 2 of the 3 opening preseason games were playing are. He went to Las Vegas.
Oh,
We have the Las Vegas Raiders, and then he
Is it
went to
meant to
San
be?
Diego,
Attention to
home of the
detail.
original home of the LA Chargers, where probably 80% of the players still live. I found it ironic that those
80%
were
of
the 2
fans
last
probably
places he
still live
went.
there too.
And then where did he start? He was in Kansas City, and then he went to Florida. Oh, happens to be home of the 2 people that played in the Super Bowl. So Norbcam's playing it pretty smart. But if a guy like me can figure that out, those guys are going to figure out that he's there too. So
Attention to detail.
let's see here. Definitely it's going to be a quiz question. I'm going to be pulling that up a few times.
Okay.
So no end intro for the show. I am going to be challenging Norbcam though to a Madden match, but let's keep that between like the 7 of us that are hanging out, the 5 of us here and the 5 that are watching. I'm glad we got 5 that are watching, man. That's great.
Yeah.
Which 4 of them are probably you guys. All right, dudes. I will check you later. Those of you that hopped on, we'll be doing this again. Way more unplanned stuff than planned stuff. That's going to be the fun part this fall. And look for Coach's Corner coming up. Got some really cool telestrations that are taking place on the Prehistor Hawks. The Prehistor Hawks. All right. See ya.